So, alright, good that didn't kill me. I do have Mamudo now, so like I could kind of hit Dark a little better, but still, insta-kills are lame. Ooh. Wow. Oh, actually, no, this is hard. I really want High Pixie, but also, oh, XP. I think I'm going for XP here. I'll probably find the way to fuse High Pixie, or I'll get another chance. It hurts to turn down High Pixie, but like XP, yeah, 444. I still think XP was the better call there. I could have went with any of them. If it was like 3 or 2 or 3, I would have picked Pixie. 4 was a lot though. Do you know that AoE in Persona 3 has decreased accuracy? Really? No, I did not know that. That sounds really stupid though. No wonder Swift Strike.
There are 2 of them. Attack.
I mean, accuracy in Persona 3 is bad no matter what way you slice it.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
So what I'm about to say, like, doesn't really, like, excuse it, but
Proceeding.
no wonder that a good portion of misses are from AoE attacks.
Eliminated. Obey my command.
Although you get a few misses from single target, but like AoE
Ice
seem
is
to be
ineffective. The enemy's weak against.
especially bad. Yeah, I hate that. I didn't know that was even a thing, but now I hate it.
Let's go.
Teddy's better than yeah, words. Morgana is better than Teddy. I kind of like don't agree. I mean, they're both bad. Being better than Teddy isn't really a high bar, but
The enemy is down.
I don't know. Morgana's like not very great. Kind of think they're both equally bad,
The enemy's down. Let's finish. You'll fall
just
by
in
my
different
hand.
ways. Like Teddy makes annoying bear puns and is a pervert. And ooh, now I get High Pixie. Perfect. Hang on, I'm gonna say this in a second. I have to focus. Let's go. Goodbye, Inugami. I just got you for Nanako. Anyway, Morgana is like annoying, and also his whole hissy fit during the Akumura Palace kind of brings him down for me. And just in general, I don't find them that interesting, or I kind of find them annoying. Teddy just makes annoying puns and is a pervert. So I guess I can understand Teddy being worse, but I don't know. Maybe I'd say Teddy's worse, but not by much. Like, it's really not a high bar, is the main thing. I'd probably, I don't know. I'd either tie them up or I'd say Teddy's, like, worse, but not by much. I still really don't like Morgana. Like, I don't find him redeeming at all. I'll try to figure out exactly where it is. Meanwhile, can you keep going? Bottom line is they're both kind of bad. So I love this music. I'm pausing the game because I want to hear, like, the rest of it. Because we keep getting into battles and I don't get to hear much of it. Bum, bum, bum. Dude, this track is pretty killer. I love it. Add that to my Spotify playlist.
Attack.
Because the Persona games have their soundtracks on Spotify now.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Hello. I don't think there's a wrong answer though on if you hate Teddy or Morgana more.
Persona.
It just depends. Do you like accept Teddy's puns and his perverted moments, or do you just like, you know,
I summon thee.
Morgana, who is insufferable in his own ways? Point is, they're both kind of bad, and I don't really like both of them like at all. Honestly, I was fine with Morgana in the early game of Persona 5. Teddy I like always hated. Like when I loaded up Persona 4, not for the channel was my second playthrough. When I loaded up Persona 4 for the first time, I was like, yeah, I immediately hate Teddy, and he was never redeeming. I never started to like him. Morgana, like, I didn't really like Morgana early game, but I didn't really hate him until, like, oh, whoops, I wasn't even pressing X. I didn't really hate Morgana until, like, the 30 to 40% mark of the game when he threw his hissy fit with the Akumura stuff.
Fight hard.
Like, I thought he was, like, fine, maybe a little annoying, but I didn't really hate him. And I just started to hate him with everything they did with him.
It's weak. There are 4 enemies left. You
Dark. I'm gonna go Mamudo here.
enemy defeated.
I killed 3 of them.
again.
One of them was weak to dark, but the other one was not. Let's go. Double Fangs. You mentioned about Persona 1 and 2 different than P3. They're more annoying to play. I don't know whether you'll enjoy them. Okay with it or just hate it. Like I said,
The enemy is still alive. One enemy left.
like I said, it's not impossible I play Persona 1 and 2. They are most definitely not on my radar at the moment. And from what I heard, they're basically like, Persona 3 was like a new direction. So from what I'm hearing is they're kind of like SMT games, I guess, is the best way to put them. I played Nocturne and 5, and technically Overclocked, but that's a spin-off. But apparently they're more like, they don't have social links, so they're probably more akin to like SMT. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Nocturne and 5 to varying degrees. Like, they're not like my favorite games, they're not like amazing games. I thought they were good. So, you know, I don't think I'd be interested in them, but I mean, it's not impossible. Maybe one day I'll be like, yeah, I'll check out Persona 1 and 2, but
There are 2 enemies.
it works out because there are enough games that I want to play regardless, so I'm kind of just like, don't worry about them now. And if I ever want to play them, I always could. They're there. So it's not impossible, but it's definitely not a guarantee, and it wouldn't happen anytime soon if it was a guarantee. The next Persona thing we're doing is going to be a replay of 5. I don't know if that'll be this year or not, but whenever I want to play a Persona game again, I will replay 5. Hello. Yeah, a bit closer to SMT annoying level. That's what I figured. I figured they're more akin to SMT games. Because Persona was a spin-off, or is a spin-off, technically. It's kind of its own, it's like, it became popular, so it's kind of its own series. It's considered its own series, even though it's still a spin-off of SMT. But Persona 1 and 2 weren't like using the calendar system and social links. I think 3 was like the first game that did that. They were like kind of trying to find their identity with it.
Proceeding. The enemy is still alive. Only 1 enemy left.
So yeah,
Obey my command.
Such persistence.
honestly, the only SMT game I plan to play at the moment is 4. Only because I played 3 and 5, and that way I would have played 3, 4, and 5 SMT games, and then 3, 4, and 5 Persona games. Even on the SMT, like, even if you're saying, like, oh, Nova, you played, like, technically 3 SMT games, so maybe you'll like Persona 1 and 2. So, even SMT, I'm not gonna hunt down all the games as well, so I'm kind of like, you know. Alright, good 8,000 yen. Far from 4, honestly, P3 wasn't as booming. What do you mean by booming, though? No, the calendar system started in 3. That's a fact. That's not really an... I mean, I'm playing Persona 3 right now. It has the calendar system and the social links. Got it. It's on the 85th floor. I have 3 somas. You know what? Yeah, I use 1. Why not? What can go wrong?
An attack. There are 3 of them.
You're fine.
Damaged.
Oh, I guess.
Sustained.
Damage sustained. Good job.
Give me a sec. Watch it. Light will work on
Nothing.
the enemy.
Oh, this is the one that like nothing works on it. This is wind, right?
The enemy's
No,
weak.
it's dark. So you know what? I guess Mamudo. Oh, you were talking about popularity?
Enemy defeated.
I can actually see that. I could see Persona 3 not really reaching success before reaching success. I was talking about Persona trying to find its own identity, because that's why they did the whole calendar system in 3. To my knowledge. They did that because they wanted... Persona 1 and 2 were closer to SMT games, and they wanted to kind of differentiate themselves from SMT. I'm sure popularity wasn't really a thing until 4. I can actually see that.
It must be eliminated.
To be honest, I thought 5 is what kind of made them popular, because 5 is the one I've heard of, and I played it first.
Obey my command.
Like the original Persona 5.
Mitsuru-senpai defeated an enemy.
Persona 4 being more popular makes sense. I mean, I only found out about Persona in like 2016. Like around when Persona 5 released. Not quite when it released, but a little after it released. I like found out about Persona and became interested. And then Joker getting added to Smash was like the And then Joker coming to Smash was like the big like, oh, I gotta play this game. And I'm also a Joker main in Smash as well, so that kind of works out. Joker and Cloud.
There are 2 of them. Attack.
Hey, Darkness. SMT4 is amazing, so it's a good choice. People being too generous to compare Persona 1 and 2 to 4.
Defeated.
SMT4 is much
Don't
better.
let your
I
guard
heard
down.
SMT4 is a good one.
Persona.
I heard it apparently like does well
It
with
must be eliminated.
story and
Only
characters.
one enemy left.
And honestly, Overclocked was
Obey my command.
pretty solid in that department, so I have high
Is
hopes
ineffective.
for Persona, or not Persona. I have high hopes for SMT4. Definitely we're gonna...
Couldn't finish it off.
We're playing SMT4 before Persona 5 again. Like, after Persona 3, I'm going to this isn't right after, but the next Atlas thing I do is going to be SMT4. I just don't know when that'll be. I've been doing this Persona SMT switch off lately.
Enemy annihilated.
Like I went SMT Nocturne, then I went SMT 5. Well, SMT Nocturne and 5 I played like basically back to back because I played Nocturne because 5 was coming out. Then I played Persona 4, then I did Devil Survivor, and then now I'm doing Persona 3. And then whenever I get the itch, I'll do SMT4. And then there's Apocalypse I have to play as well. Assuming I like 4.
There are 3 enemies.
I'm not
Be
counting
careful.
Apocalypse because there's no point in saying I'm gonna play Apocalypse unless if I hate 4, why am I gonna bother, you know?
Keep it up.
Well done.
I will keep it up. Oh yeah, I'm sure they got even more. I'm sure when Persona 5 came out, they like, oof,
There are 3
they
enemies
grew in popularity.
left. Well done.
I couldn't finish it off.
Ooh yeah.
Persona.
3 and 5 lacked in character and story department.
It must
It's
be
why I like
eliminated.
Persona more than SMT. Don't get me wrong, I still... 3 and 5 were still fun to play.
Ice is ineffective.
3 was annoying, kind of, sometimes.
The enemy.
But, they were still, like, good enough games. I mean, they were definitely above average games, but this is why thank goodness. This is why I prefer Persona. Because I'm much more of a story and character, especially characters. I'm more character driven. But SMT does its lore really well. Having all the demons, they do it pretty well. Like, they know what they're known
You've
for.
improved.
They know what works for them and stick with it. Although, I will say, Devil Survivor Overclock did
I will follow
pretty
suit.
well with its story and characters. Nothing groundbreaking, but
Let us commence
it was pretty
with an
good.
all-out attack. Fatal strike.
Do I get Narcissus here or the swords? I'm gonna get the swords. I think I already had Narcissus if I don't have it now. Nice. Sorry, I had to check something. I should heal Minato before I get into a battle and get a game over. Yeah, Overclocked was a fun time. I think about it and I'm like, oh my word, that, what was it? Belberith map? Belberith map was so bad, but it was still a really good game. I think about it and I'm like, ugh, that one map was like mind-numbingly bad and made me almost quit. Still a good game though.
There are two of them. Attack.
How do you losers feel about win?
Good choice.
I know the Beatles speak to it. I don't know why I had to narrate. Double Fangs does okay on the Eagles.
Proceeding. Two enemies left.
Obey my command! I failed to finish it off. Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Enemy.
It's
Only
Okay, I had to check if
one
gum
enemy
was good on you.
left. Efficiently executed.
Indeed. In that 96. Belberith was that was the second to last boss in the game, right? Am I, like, I know Babel was the final boss, there was Beelzebub, it was Belberith, right? Like, am I, because there's a lot of bells, I want to make sure I'm not getting it confused. It's the second to last map, the one right before Babel, that is Belberith, right? I'm pretty sure it was. There's just so many bells, so I get the names mixed up. Strong Presence is on the 85th floor, please be careful. But yeah, honestly, I think his range, if they changed his range and didn't make him hit from anywhere, I feel like that would have been enough to make the map not as bad. The fact that he can, like, I haven't even like played the game in a minute, but I think his range was stupid and just all the perks he got. I think if they just like tweaked this range and didn't make him hit from anywhere, that would have been enough to make that map, like, maybe not good, but not as insufferable as it was.
There are two enemies.
Hail Rider! Okay, Belberith was the one with all range. Oh yeah, he was born from, like, Amane's father, who was the leader of the Shomenkai. Yeah.
You found the enemy.
I remember that. I just, like, I get the bells confused. There's so many bells. I already have High Pixie, so I get the swords here. Bad characters can ruin a great story? Absolutely.
A surprise attack. There's only one.
Can't think of an example, but there probably is one out there. Get kill rush. No, I fought Babel. I did fight
Only
Babel.
one enemy left.
Belberith was the penultimate boss. After Belberith, they go fight, they do Babel. And you have to like guard Haru. You have to like get her to the to do her song, but you can't let the and you have to have Atsuro in the map. Yeah. You fight Babel in Haru's route.
I summon thee! I failed to finish it off.
It seems Hama skills would.
Can I like opt out actually? I'm really nervous about that thing like killing me or something.